Drag.
Sha-la-la. And we are live.
Sha-sha-sha-boo.
Oh, everyone's unorganized. Hold on, I gotta fix
I'm
this.
her.
Hello, everybody.
I'm Olive.
Welcome to the Palm.
I'm so beautiful and strong.
Crazy too.
So here.
Oh, and I'm
Crazy.
only gonna make good decisions.
Yep. Totes.
Incredible.
Totes.
Also, hello, McClover.
welcome to the table, Clover.
Hello.
Welcome to the table, everybody. This is going to be a continuation after last week's Misadventures, and so it's going to get a little bit wild. If you haven't seen Misadventures, go watch it.
Go watch it.
I was going to say her and AJ. I'm already locked the fuck in. Gab and Nico did an amazing job playing basically Warhammer 40k, and they kicked ass, and they only had to kill 300 people to do it.
Only 300.
Only 300.
Only 300.
Meat for the grinder.
And we took the entire cult with us, so we might have fucked up there, but...
No bad
we
choices.
needed the backup.
You did.
You did.
You did. You did.
Everyone was going to hang out with their friends, and we were like, we have to go fight people. Ugh.
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 A barbarian and fighter that are like, effort. I just want to see it.
Effort. King dude.
Okay, but with that, I think we got all of our sillies out. Is there anything anyone wants to go over before we hop right in?
Nah.
No? No's all around. Okay, then, as always...
Nah.
No. We want to play some D&D?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, and yeah. Then, as always, a deep and cleansing breath before we begin. Sound good?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, then, please
Yeah.
join me. Yeah. And everything after the breath is canon. So, as said before, a small misadventure with her and AJ. If you're curious about all the details, definitely go and watch that. But the recap is that her, AJ, Yorda's dad, Kalinag, and 5,000 pirate raiders are racing back to the city of Xirigo after learning that Yorda and his siblings are planning on killing the remaining members of Rochi. So we're going to cut away from her and AJ to focus on what Olive, Mud, and Cowrie were up to during their time away from the rest of the group. Okay?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Then, to start off, can I have the three of you give me a quick initiative roll?
Ooh. $19.
30-20.
13, baby.
Okay, got it. And it's going to be 1 second to get this adjusted.
Excuse me.
Nice.
Amazing.
Oh,
If you want to take
yeah.
any time to plan or discuss amongst yourselves, go right ahead.
So, Olive and Carrie, what did you get?
I got a 19.
I got
Olive.
the 20.
Okay.
What'd you get, Mud?
I got a 13. Real lucky number to start, you know, guys?
Yeah.
What could go
real
wrong?
What could go
I'm
wrong?
alone on a beach with one other person.
Nothing can go
Out in the
wrong.
open, baby.
Nothing bad ever happens to
Oh, that-
Rotate.
I am
No.
no longer a barbarian. I've got 50 hit points and a 14 armor class. Here we go.
We'll just...
It's fine. We're fine. I don't have any third level spells left. What? Why?
We'll just call in response. Ha!
You're
guys,
gonna die.
guys, I'm not shitting you. I only have 2 spell slots left, and they're
Wait.
first level.
Yeah, you're
Wait.
dead. Yeah, you're cooked.
God, we're coming to you.
Become a
Guys.
creature. Become a
Guys.
creature. Become a
Guys.
creature.
No, they can't
Guys.
revivify. He can't.
I
Yeah,
have
but
two wild
I guess we
shapes.
picked right.
Yeah,
We
you
did
did.
I have
right.
2 wild shapes, and if I use all my first level spell slots and the 3 charges that I have 5 guiding bolts I can do.
What
You
is
guys, I'm cooked. I'm dead.
Oh,
You
No,
guys-
we might make it to the
Did you not
ship.
cook?
Rahi and the Duke were there. Also,
what's
were
everyone's-
these the
what's
palm and the
everyone's AC?
fist dice?
Were those what?
The palm and the fist
I think
dice.
that's Zanwei Fu.
Oh, fuck.
I see is 16.
16.
AC 13.
What?
What?
I'm a
Did you cast-
sorcerer.
Did you cast mage armor, girly? Girly,
did I
can you
cast?
mage
Did I
armor?
cast?
No,
Can we
you do
say
not
I
have
cast
mage
mage
Well,
armor
I'll live
today?
in
You
safe
do not have
right
mage
now.
armor.
Did,
For the
she
time
casted
being,
it.
there's just no reason
She
to know.
definitely casted
And then
it,
for
Drew.
Muds, and
He
then
likes to.
for Muds AC.
14.
14. Okay, so I just need to get this down right here.
No, I don't. Wait, let me just check my. Nope, I have not casted mage armor today.
Okay, I got it. I got everything
I am
down.
blindly trusting everyone around me.
God damn it.
There ain't nobody around you right now.
How much does mage armor? Does mage armor do +4 or +5?
But, buddy, +3.
I thought you said
Plus
how
three.
much
I'm
is
sorry,
mage armor
I'm
like you're gonna
sorry.
try to bribe me. Okay.
I mean, ooh.
So then with that,
Guys,
okay.
I
What's up?
forgot that I didn't have any spells.
Oh, I didn't.
We'll be fine.
We'll
We'll
be
be
okay.
fine. We gonna
Nothing
be
bad
all
ever
right.
happens to the Kennedys.
No,
So then with that,
never ever.
I'm
Go ahead,
going-
Mr. DM,
where
sir.
Where the hell?
You continue.
No problem. So with that, I'm gonna go in the order of the initiative to describe where you guys go and what you're able to see. Okay?
Uh-huh.
All right. Darby. Cowrie's up first.
Gee.
You walk through the city of Xirigo with Applause's Jack in the Box on your side. As you walk through, you find your way to the westernmost section of Xirigo. Again, destroyed city passing you by, but you are quickly able to come to a almost like half-dome shaped structure. And you would recognize this from your time on the Bandile. This is an amphitheater, a place for like regular congregations of, it could be theatrical performances, it could be like governmental announcements, it could be just a usual meeting spot for people looking to take a load off and kind of have fun. And now it has been converted into a destroyed, dilapidated center for the All God Choir. What do you do?
Okay. And so we're all splitting up to like prepare for the meal later is kind of the vibe.
Yes.
Okay. So, there's no water around, right?
There is little to no water. If you want to give me a nature check, see if you can find the nearest like
Yeah, why not?
bit of water. Yeah, go ahead and give me like a DC 14 nature check.
31. No water for me.
31.
Dirty
Oh,
one.
dude.
I heard 31 too. I was like, what do you
2
mean? by no
minus
one?
1
Carrie.
is 1.
Cowrie's like Henry Cavill, and he's on his 3rd day of a water fast, and he's like, you can smell it
The
across
dumbest.
the room.
Carrie, I feel like being a Selkie, you're able to find a barrel of water, like full to the brim that you're able to pop open. But you look inside, and there are like visible parasites and like mildew, no alcohol treatment, as like the water has spoiled.
Okay, no water. Close it. Well, I am going to try and get all fancied up for the feast.
Okay.
And in the midst of this, I do have a question about my who's a whatsy? My under encumbered feet. How much of my stuff do I have to not have for that to like go into effect? Like, do I have nothing in my inventory, or do I just have to be like, I took off all my jinglies?
Can you remind me? It means advantage on stealth checks, right?
Yes, that's right.
You would have to remove. I'm gonna say everything, but like you'd have to remove all of your jinglies, like all of your trinkets. You'd basically have to be unarmed, essentially.
Okay, so no loot, no weapons or anything?
No, I would allow you to take one weapon with you.
Okay.
To the feast or into the amphitheater?
No, just for that feature to activate.
Okay. Okay, then I'm going to. I have a stash of very colorful cloth. And so I am going to. I take off all of my shinies and jinglies, and I put away everything except for my rapier and Thultha Auditor's loot.
Okay.
And everything I put into the bag of holding.
Okay.
And I'm using all of this like colorful cloth to basically still try and look as busy and extravagant as Cowrie always does, so that it doesn't look like I took off all of my things to be stealthy.
Okay.
And I'm going to take my disguise kit and put some like purple and pink like stuff on my face. I'm gonna put it on my hair. And I am... And I guess I'm going to start poking around the amphitheater and see if I can find anyone or, like...
Amazing.
What else is here?
So we'll say that, like, you can keep all your stuff on for now. We'll say that, like, you, like, as you are deciding, like, what to keep with you, kind of, like, disassembling everything, so we can say, like, you basically have everything in your inventory right now, and, like, at the end of everything, you can, like, get changed if you want. Does it make sense?
Cool. Yes,
so you start poking around. Go ahead and give me a quick perception check and an investigation check as I give you a quick description of the amphitheater in more detail.
Okay.
Again, ancient, decrepit, and silent. Stark contrast to the one in the band aisle, where you guys met Ongo for the first time. Large stone dome that has like begun to collapse very slowly, with like large chunks of rubble peppering the main stage. The seats of this place, like the stone carved seats, have been fitted with wood and metal, repairing some of the damage caused by the attack 40 years ago and just the passage of time. At the center of the main stage, underneath the stone dome, there is a podium, just like carved out of the rock, unmovable. And what'd you get for those checks?
For the perception, I got a 21.
21.
And for investigation, I got a 16.
Okay, not a problem. We're gonna do the investigation first. As you're kind of like just poking around the amphitheater here, not able to find a lot. Like you're able to find bedrolls, blankets, like small stores of like liquor with water mixed in. It seems like some people live here in the theater itself in some kind of capacity. But you're not able to see any people as of yet. But the first thing that you do find is, as you're kind of inspecting, you go towards like the one like old looking thing here, which is the podium at the center of the stage. And you're able to, like, poking around, find a heavy stone tablet that looks like it was purposely placed in, like, one of the storage slots underneath the podium.
I'm gonna try and take it out.
Okay.
So I can look at it.
You take it out, you flip it over, and as you flip it over, you realize that this is some kind of like orator's tablet. Like this was like some kind of old, hundreds of years old itinerary of like some ancient meeting that happened here, and this was just like forgotten essentially. But you realize that you cannot read it unless you can speak Primordial.
I cannot speak that.
You cannot. Okay. Who here in the party can speak Primordial? Because AJ can speak Primordial. I was gonna say.
I think her can because she's a Genasi.
I can speak Leonin. Lol.
Okay. You can translate it to Leonin and then translate it to English.
I mean, if there's the Leonin coming after me, I'll be like, hey.
And you're able to find this ancient tablet. Do you think Cowrie would have picked up any words or phrases from Olive anyway, or do you think this is a full no chance of reading this?
Oh, well, Cowrie can't read Common.
I don't think reading lessons have started yet.
I don't think they have.
Let alone primordial lessons.
The one thing that crossed my mind is it like sometimes when you're looking at someone's handwriting, you can tell if it's rushed and sloppy, or if they're like pressing really hard because they're like angry, or like.
Okay.
Can I pick up any, like, emotional vibe from how this was written?
You know what? Fair question. I will answer. Fully and honestly, you're able to realize that although in a language that you cannot understand, this seems to have been carved in a very deliberate, professional way. And you would get the sense that although you cannot understand what it says, this is some kind of, like, governmental message, essentially. Like, it was either discussing for example, discussing a tax change, a trade guild shift, discussing like the entrance of like some kind of diplomat, something like an official capacity. Make sense?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to keep it, and I'm also going to, I assume I must have like paper.
Yes, you definitely do.
Yeah. I'm also going to like make like a rubbing of it
Okay.
and like roll it up and like shove it in my clothes.
Makes a lot of sense. Very smart. As you are, you can add both of those to your inventory. As you are, you were able to hear, and you're able to hear a like a jury-rigged like wooden board creak as you're able to hear someone coming towards you.
I'm gonna turn towards them.
As you turn over, as you turn to the side, not hiding whatsoever, you are able to see a man in, a human man, black robes, in a hood. You are able to notice that, just like regular, like brown eyes, Caucasian skin, and as he walks towards you, totally silently, not greeting you at all, you're able to notice with a pretty good perception roll, that his head is fully shaved, and he has tattoos all across his face. And the last thing you're able to realize is that he has a gag in his mouth.
Does he look distressed?
He looks very calm.
Is everything all right? Is he just walking closer?
Just slowly, yeah.
Tell me what you're doing here.
And he points at you, and he points at Applause's Jack-in-the-Box. And then he points out to the stairs and the steps, like, of the amphitheater's, like, congregation area, and you're able to watch as more people dressed the exact same, shaved heads, tattoos all over their faces, walking, like, into the sections of the crowded area.
Okay. I'll take out the Jack-in-the-Box. No.
Hello once again, Kaori.
Hello. Do you happen to have any insight to offer me on these guys?
He flies over, smoke trailing like out of his lower section, and he goes, "Of course, these are members of the Silent Chorus."
The Silent Forest.
Yes, they are sworn to silence unless singing the chorus for the all-god ceremonies.
Okay.
More accurately, they are known as the members of the all-god choir.
Oh. So these are like my people?
Yes, they are.
Do you know if they choose to be here?
His jovial personality kind of sinks a bit as I need you to give me another perception check, this time with advantage.
Oh no.
With advantage, though.
Advantage.
With advantage. Surely this is a perception check for a good thing.
Surely it must
Surely.
It must be a good thing. I got a 17.
With a 17, as you look towards this like leader of some kind that like is walking towards you, as more people are like kind of coming out of the woodwork to kind of hear you speak to them for the first time, you're able to see the tattoos on his face are of chords and musical notes and keys and things of that nature, and you're able to recognize it as what would be included on sheet music for different like levels of singing, like sopranos, baritones, and everything in between. And in your mind, you realize that these people are like, to say it bluntly, walking instruments with the instructions included.
Oh no. I want to. I look at Applause and I sort of nod at him in understanding. And I want to go over to the first one who came in. Come up closer to him. And speak to him very quietly and say, I'm not going to hurt you. I'm not going to tell on you in any way to the All God Cleric. I just want to, and I'm going to reach up towards the gag over his mouth and say, may I? I'm going to try and pull it from his mouth and put it below his chin. I know that Applause told me that you were sworn to silence. But as the prophet of Malil, I feel very strongly that all sound is music and has a place. So you can speak to me if you'd like.
A coarse, hoarse voice speaks to you, as if it's the first time it's been used just for communication in months, if not years, as he says to you, "Where is the sword?"
The sword?
We watched as Charlotte Withers placed it at your feet when you landed on the beach. Are you to be our liberator?
Yes. I don't have the sword with me now, and it's not all going to happen at once. It's going to be bit by bit, because the All God Cleric is volatile, although I'm sure you know that better than anyone.
Yes.
So we are playing along for now, but I swear to you we are going to figure this out, and you all are going to be free.
Thank you. There are SPUF members scattered throughout this city that can assist you and your comrades in your escape, in hiding, in fighting if need be. They are warriors, tacticians, bosuns, anything that can be of assistance.
It's wonderful.
All you need do is speak of the Dream Carver, and they can assist you.
Speak of the Dream Carver. Okay. We'll remember that. I'll pass that along to my friends. Do you know of any here who may be able to help us as well? Or are you one of these members of SPUF?
Yes. Not a commander, not a captain. However, a follower. A follower that was devoted until it was no longer an option.
Of course. What's your name?
They call me B.
B.
It's the chord in which I sing.
Is that what you'd like us to call you?
It would make the most sense for now.
Okay. Well, B. Do you know what it is that everyone else here and the All God Cleric expects of me? Am I meant to conduct you all? Is there anything beyond that I should know?
Yes, the All-God Cleric will declare days of silence when his pains become too great, and
will have us perform for hours, days at a time until his pain subsides. Singing helps soothe his mind.
Well, it seems I'm able to calm him sometimes, so hopefully that we shouldn't be made to do that for too long.
Yes, and I believe, if I have heard correctly the whispers between him and his deacon, that now that his generals are unified, that he plans to take his grand flock to the boneyard and conquer it fully, before erecting a great navy, sailing to Drum, conquering its city, before then spreading to the Arbor and the Finger Isles and the Fist and conquering the world in the All-God Faith's name.
Well, we're going to do everything in our power to make sure that that doesn't happen. And perhaps it is a little bit too late, but can I roll an insight check? Is this guy being on the up and up?
Go ahead, absolutely.
Okay.
As he waves his hand and the remaining members begin to disperse, there's probably maybe like 80, 100 people here that begin to walk out of the amphitheater after presenting themselves to you.
Okay. I got a 12.
A 12? I'm gonna be honest, this guy, the fact that you took the gag out of his mouth, this guy is subservient to you completely. It seems that this seems like a normal guy that was broken by a terrible situation, where although he has always dreamed to be free of this horrible, like, oppressive religious society, he's kind of fallen in the way of, like, he kind of has a cushier job than most, but still is kind of hoping that Charlotte and Spuff would return and kind of do what they promised to do.
Okay.
Spuff being my crew, Spuff being just out.
Spuff being the organization that you ran back in the day.
Okay. Cool, thanks.
Buff.
Spuff.
Is there anyone or anything else here that we should be particularly wary of? We aren't quite sure what to make of the deacon.
Not at this time. If you would like, I can reach out to the other missionaries that I know to see what information they may have.
Yes, that would be a great help.
I will give you privacy to change, and I will go and see what the missionaries have to preach and report back to you.
Thank you, B. And please be safe.
A deep, formal religious bow as he takes the gag, he puts it back in his mouth and walks away.
Okay.
As you now have access to the Thieves Guild of Xirigo.
Let's go! Okay, amazing.
And is that all from you, Darby? Anything else?
Then I'm just going to put my things away so that I can be sneaky if need be. And that is all from me.
We'll get back to you in one moment. Perfect. We're going to cut on over then to Olive. Olive, you walk throughout the city of Xirigo. You re-enter the All-God cleric's ziggurat, with the big one, the small one, the smart one, and the weird one, and you guys are able to bring yourselves into the grand subterranean bathing chambers underneath the ziggurat. Is there anything you would wish to discuss with these four cult members as you move into this bathing chamber?
What were their names again? The big one.
Big, small, smart, and weird.
Weird. Big, small, smart, weird. Okay. Not out in the open. I'll wait till we're inside for any conversations.
Yes, absolutely. And I'll also switch the music over. as they keeping you in the center and having 2 in front and 2 behind, like trying to like to protect you basically. Can I give you a quick description as to where you are?
Of course.
You again, enormous bathing chamber in the depths of the All God Cleric Ziggurat. You were able to see pools of water that at one time could hold dozens, if not hundreds of people that now lay in ruins from underuse and lack of maintenance. Dust and cobwebs like float in the air. You see that mold grows on the walls from the damp air, like enclosed environment around you. Torches illuminate areas of like with like rats scurrying and bugs scurrying away from the light and the heat. But you're able to come to the foot of these pools, and it seems that like although the actual physical material, like the land around you in this chamber, is in disrepair, the water is crystal clear. It's a deep navy blue with no ripples whatsoever. And as the walls of the chamber as the doors of the chamber are shut, as you now have privacy with you and your 4 cult members, what do you do? What do you say?
So basically everything around in this chamber is destroyed, but the water is fine?
Yes, absolutely.
Can I make an Arcana check about it?
Give me an Arcana check, and also give me a Perception check.
Okay. Arcana is 19.
19.
Perception is 10.
10. Do you touch the water?
Yeah, I think I'll go over to it and put my hand in.
As you put your hand in, ice cold, like the most frigid water you've probably touched in your entire time in the palm and the fist, almost to the point of being painful, and you live in the sea. Like a water genasi like comes from the ocean. As you touch it though, as the ice cold water hits you, you can regain 1 level 1 spell slot. With a 19 Arcana check, you realize that these 4 people, big, small, smart, and weird, somehow magically enchanted this water with Umberlee's magic to preserve it and to clean it in anticipation of your arrival.
Oh.
But they did not take any care to clean the rest of the chamber.
I see. Is this deep water like the type of cold I felt in the carpal tunnels?
Yes. To give you a good estimation, it's the cold in the carpal tunnels. If that was like level 2 cold, this is like level 6 cold.
Okay.
Like again, like almost like close to being in ice bath territory.
Yeah. Okay.
And with a perception of 10, you are able to notice that at the bottom of these bathing pools, there are mosaics, like tiled mosaics at the base of the pools. And you're able to see some kind of, it almost looks like they're depicting like humanoid figures of some kind, but like in some kind of like stilled image, like almost like a painting, but without more information, you wouldn't be, well, you'd have to get closer to see more.
Okay. I'll come away from the water and turn towards them and ask, how did you do this?
The smart one, the most normal looking one, like most average build, like triathlon build, kind of steps up to you. Still, all these people, although different body types, different like kinds of ways of standing, the smart one comes up to you, again, only the eyes visible, with their head covered, with their mouth covered, comes up and says, we were able to magically enchant the water to cleanse it of any impurities, to bring it back to the stillness, the calmness of the deep sea below us. And it's imperative that we spoke in private because we don't have much time. In truth, and like again, like at this point, like everyone kind of like hushes their voices to make sure that no one can hear, and goes, we were sent here to retrieve you, Olive, and bring you to our home.
The grip isle?
They look at each other and they all shake their heads. No. Where is that? We have not heard of this place.
Not far from here. about a couple of days' travel. I could bring you there if you'd like to see it.
That would be useful, yes. And they quickly speak primordial to each other. And Olive,
Which I understand.
it's a primordial. I need you to give me a history check right now.
Oh.
Because they speak
okay.
primordial that would be akin to me speaking Old English right now.
Oy. That's only a 12.
Only a 12? You are able to hear two words. You're able to kind of like pick it like in the sentences that they say, to the weird one to big one to small one to smart. And you're able to hear one phrase. In reference to the grip aisle, you hear the phrase escape to. In what context, you have no idea. That's the phrase you're able to pick up.
What are you discussing? You can speak freely with me.
Although we deeply appreciate you saying that, we are forbidden from speaking our names or showing our faces or sharing our histories before taking place in the bonding ceremony that the Weird One has outlined to you.
Did he outline it to me?
He said that there was going to be a ceremony of some kind,
Oh, okay.
yes.
Okay.
What I can say about the ceremony is that partaking in it, our blood will mix, and with it, our memories. And as we see how each of us has lived, when we see that you are truly chosen by her grace of depth, we can take you to our home.
And in this ceremony, I will see your home?
Actually, a great question. He looks at you and he says, "You will see our lives as we have lived them." In a sense, yes.
But after the ceremony, you would be able to tell me, yes?
Yes.
Is there... I had a few questions for you all. Is there time before the ceremony?
There would be, yes, and if you would need time to prepare, that can be given to you. But after the ceremony, I believe it would be wise for us to leave almost immediately. We would be able to protect you through our journeys, but you must be honest, this tumorous madman and his blasphemous flock are set on destroying everything and themselves.
So none of the people here serve him?
The Weird One kind of speaks up and says,
"Whether they serve blasphemous false idols or simply crave gold, it seems that fear is the only god they pray to."
Perhaps this is a question for after the ceremony, but who sent you?
"We are forbidden from saying."
I see. Well, I understand that time is of the essence, but if I could ask a sizable favor of you.
Yes.
My crew and I, the fellow generals, we do not follow the All-God Cleric in truth either. We intend to kill him and take the weapon of Umberlee that we believe is located near his flock.
They quickly speak to each other in Ancient Primordial again. Go ahead and give me a history check.
And I add, it would be of most importance, it would be a great honor to me if you stayed to help us take him down.
Go ahead and give me a history check with advantage.
Ha 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 ha.
Ha ha ha.
21.
21 with the 21 as they speak Ancient Primordial, you were able to pick out the phrase army. And in hearing that, they then turn back to you and they say, "Once we bring you to our home, from what I have seen, I am unsure if we would be able to overcome the All-God Cleric, even after being graced with her incredible magics of the sea. However, once you see our home, we will be able to overcome him like the tide overcomes the shore.
I understand. Last question. May I demonstrate something for you?
Of course.
I'm going to cast a spell, and I need you to focus, look around you, and I want you to tell me if you see another water genasi, and I'll touch my circlet and cast light and trigger a surge.
Okay, you go ahead and surge. Kick ass. Go ahead and roll that for me. As emerald light glows all around you.
That is a 35.
Where is it? That's magical weapons. No. 35, you say?
I mean, I'll take one if you're offering.
Quick reference. Where the hell is it? No!
What do you mean the Satyr name generator is down?
I'm looking for the thing that I saved. Where the? I thought I saved it. There we go. Wild Magic Surge. Got it. 35, you say?
Mm-hmm.
You have got... Okay, amazing. You are able to... you are able to feel as you... light shines all around you, two hands cup around the backs of your ears. And you're able to turn to the side, and you're able to notice that an old water genasi woman is touching your ears and says,
"It is very important that you listen when people speak. So much wonderful information can be learned."
And as a result of the surge, you gain advantage on all perception checks relating to sound for the next hour.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
And as this woman appears and touches you, you are able to simultaneously watch as, you're able to watch as, protect her! As all of these guys pull out weapons and they rush towards the genasi to try to kill them.
She's not real, unless I touch the hand touching my ears. Is she corporeal?
As you touch, because I don't think you've ever actually touched any of them.
No.
As you touch, you are able to watch as you grab onto the hands simultaneously as the small one jumps maybe 5'1", very short, jumps with a sea glass dagger and plants it into the chest of the genasi right next to you, tackling it to the ground, and you hold onto the hands as the body is ripped away, and you feel as the hands begin to dissolve into sea foam and sand.
Because of my touch or because of the dagger?
Give me an Arcana check.
I'm gonna flip a coin. 21.
With a 21, what a fascinating question. How do I properly describe this? You realize that these visions, these creatures that appear, are very brittle in nature and could be very easily cast aside by any environmental effect. However, as the dagger is planted into the chest of this old genasi woman, as she hits the ground, you watch as from the knife wound that her body begins to turn into sea foam and sand, emanating out from the wound very quickly until she and disappears. And you realize that whatever weapons these people have are able to hurt your wild magic summons. As you watch as the smart one with a sea glass spear, I have more descriptions, but just keep it simple, runs up and stabs the creature's body again, not really knowing what just happened, stabbing her and goes, "We will make sure that the perimeter is held more closely. We apologize."
No, she came from me.
How?
I've been seeing various water genasi ever since I got my magic. I didn't know if they were corporeal or not. Let alone could be destroyed.
Ancient Primordial, give me a history check.
You motherfuckers!
Shouldn't she get advantage because she's really good at listening?
I don't speak. I listen.
I
Okay.
listen. No, I'll keep it. That's only a 10.
Only a 10. Sadly, words so ancient that you've never even heard any equivalent in your version of Primordial. As they say, they hear what you just said, and they kneel. They all kneel right in front of you.
Mhm.
And they say, the ritual can commence as soon as you have blessed the waters, our chosen. You are who shall unify the sea foam and the shore. She who can walk between.
Very well. Now go over to the water and put both hands on top of it.
They go, we shall leave you in privacy to conduct your ritual. And they exit the room. And as they exit the room, you place both hands in the water. I need another perception or investigation check with advantage. This is about
Okay.
sight.
It's about sight. Okay.
We're getting into the guts here.
It's the same roll. 15.
With a 15, as you put both of your hands in the water, you already regained the spell slot. You put both your hands in, and what kind of do you actually try to bless this water? What do you try to do?
Yeah, I think it's almost a mimicry of what I did in the carpal tunnels of trying to reveal the text written on the tablets.
Oh, okay.
So I think with this, I think she's got her hands in up like to her elbows in the water.
Okay.
And she's muttering those same words in Primordial. She's muttering that prophecy of like she who will unite the sea foams and the shore, she who walks between.
Yes. Again, goosebumps, goose prickles all up your arms, so cold. And as you begin reciting that incantation, that's an insane thing that you just said. You are able to watch as that mosaic that you saw earlier, emerald light begins to shine and ripple across the tiles as you legitimately do cast some kind of incantation on this water that illuminates these mosaics to you. Would you like me to describe the mosaics to you?
Please.
At the bottom of the pool, again, dozens of figures partaking in some kind of gathering or ceremony of some kind, and you can see in far more detail an ancient ceremony of some kind, perhaps, where these figures are partaking in fish and jellies and kelp and wine, and on the fringes on the outside, kind of encircling the mosaic, creating the borders of it, you're able to notice sorcerers or healers or other kind of magic wielders that are casting spells and incantations on these celebrating people. Go ahead and give me a quick religion check.
Okey-dokey. You said it was a bunch of magic users casting on a bunch of people celebrating?
Yes, it seems like regular people having magic cast on them.
Is there any delineation of race?
Go ahead and give me that religion check and I'll tell you. That's a
Okay.
great. I'm going to answer that question for you.
Oh,
Oh.
I knocked my dice. Give me 1 second.
I've been severed.
Also,
I'm Christopher Rowland.
Where am I?
Who am I? Sorry, religion?
Yes.
14.
With a 14, you are able to realize that the people in these mosaics have blue skin and look an awful lot like water genasi. And again, this mosaic is hundreds, if not thousands of years old. You have no idea how old this is, but definitely older than anything that you were even aware of in the grip aisle.
Mm-hmm.
And with a 14, you would realize, I think you would think back to the Love Temple, and you think back to that aquatic kind of like ziggurat kind of built around the idea of like sex and vice and relaxation, but also the Love Temple is a temple of healing, of rejuvenation. And that is what this chamber is as well. This is not a bathhouse. This is a chamber of healing and rejuvenation. But any more details than that, sadly, I cannot give.
Interesting. I think eager to learn more and to finally get answers from these people, I think she just plunges into the water.
You plunge fully into the water. The icy cold shock, everything hardens, tenses, breath comes out of you even though you can breathe underwater, and you begin swimming in these ancient healing pools. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Then with that, we're going to cut away. That okay?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. And then last but not least, Moss. You ready?
Yes, sir. I just finished my miso soup.
Perfect, amazing. And thank y'all for sticking in, by the way. We're going to get to the fun stuff soon, all right? As if we're not already in the fun stuff. You know what I mean.
I'm watching my shows.
Watching my show.
Drew's gonna kill us soon. Don't worry about it.
No, it was literally perfect because I desperately needed to eat dinner, and I could watch my shows while eating dinner.
Hey, the dice tell a story.
Dinner and show.
Oh, this music makes me nervous.
Mud, walking through the city of Xirigo, heading south from the ziggurat. As, again, like scavengers and bandits, you can feel them like peering down at you from the tops of buildings or like down dark alleyways, but none of them dare show themselves to you. You feel like this unintentional aura of fear cast off of both you and Deacon Hadassah Pierce walking next to you. You get the sense that this like aura of fear is both similar, is both because of not only like the Deacon and the wrath of the All-God Cleric that follows her, but also because word has spread about your display in the Ashen Grove and how you and your friends postured yourselves and did not bend to uncooperative former cult leaders. You walk through the winding and destroyed infrastructure, and you're able to see the shore in the distance, again, maybe like 100, 200 yards away, and the unburned effigies devoted to you and all of your friends. And as you are walking through with the Deacon wishes to conversate, but if you wish to remain silent, more than okay. Mud, what do you do on this walk?
I think Mud is like hyper aware of everything going on around him. He has his eye, like every movement in his peripheral is noted and documented in his head. Like the way a single elephant will keep an eye out when they know that lions are near.
Okay.
The way you don't do, and he hasn't had to do this in a very long time because he's always been in the pack.
Okay.
He's been in the herd.
Makes sense. And as you are keeping this like vigilant watch, the Deacon Hadassah will speak to you, and Hadassah says, "Always with your eyes open, scanning around for sinners that wish to do us harm. Faith has always protected me. However, it feels nice to be walking with such a vigilant eye."
Can I do an insight check?
Yes, go right ahead. And as you're rolling, what do you want to know?
I want to know if her faith is real or not, or if it's.
I believe we've already actually answered that question, but yeah, go ahead and roll it.
where it's kind of she's pretending. No, I'm not gonna flip my coin. I'm going to use one of the 2 guidances that we have. Right?
Yes, you do.
Perfect. $19.
I mean, with a 19, there is some devotion in terms of faith to the all-god religion because of the all-god cleric. You get the sense that proximity to power for this lady is power, and you get the sense that if the all-god cleric wasn't as powerful, she wouldn't be taking such an interest or like devotion to this faith.
Okay. Mud's gonna poke her a little bit then. He's gonna go...
Stop that. Stop.
Metaphorically. You know, I'm sure faith has a place in everything. But it's not a perfect shield.
Perhaps not. But, at least for myself, I do not fear death. And in the absence of that fear, I think I have grown to learn what truly is important, and that is the powerful beings that reside in realms far from here. And whichever one I pray to, they all seem to want to keep me safe.
Good for you.
Yes. Well, I can see how applying oneself to such a myriad of pantheons could be difficult. You yourself, you are a Sylvanus worshipper. You mentioned that you have an altar back on your vessels. When did you construct this altar?
An altar to nature, yes. I constructed it when I came back from the dead for the second time.
When you came back from the dead for a second time? Most people are not lucky enough to even achieve that once.
3 times now for me.
That is the number of miracles. Tell me what...
Or I might just be hard to kill.
Well, the lords can work in mysterious ways. You say, can you describe to me these resurrections? As I'm certain that the Ashen Grove would wish to catalog Sylvanus' chosen, raising from the dead, nature itself refusing your rot. Beautiful story.
The first time I woke up without my heart in a compost heap, with ravens plucking at my corpse flesh. The second time was on a ship, with people who scared me at first, but then became very, very dear. And the third was an injection in a tower filled with lightning, as I clawed my way back into my body and was born again.
Fear and family and rebirth through rot all around you, and the wood beneath you, and the lightning in the sky. If that is not a sermon that could be spoken to thousands, I am not sure what is.
Yeah. I'm feeling poetic today, I suppose. Can I do a perception check just to make sure that nobody is following us, nobody's getting ready to attack, anything like that?
Go ahead and give me a perception check, yeah. I think Mud's unease is understandable here.
Oh, yeah.
And this is as you're kind of reaching like the end of the city and now watching, and now like you're able to, and you can like breathe as like this, like the destroyed ruins kind of like escape you as you're walking towards the still constructed effigies.
May I give myself guidance?
You may not give yourself guidance.
I feel like I would. I feel like Mud
Actually, you know what?
would.
Sorry, you do that a lot. Yes, I will allow that.
Yeah.
I gotta be consistent here.
Okay. 18. I rolled a 4 on my dice, and I have a plus 11 to perception in general.
Holy
shit.
shit!
And then I got a. I don't know how math works, but it works out.
You are able to, as you perceive, you're unable to see anything. Yes, what's up?
Also, my passive perception is 21.
Holy shit! What?
Yeah.
Okay. With that perception check, I'm gonna deal with your passive perception in a second here. With that
Sure
perception
thing.
check, I need to get something up really quickly. Talk about yourselves. I need to find something real quick.
Row.
Where the fuck is this?
Did you guys see Mud's eye twitch when she mentioned Sylvanas?
Yeah.
Living on a
Hate that man. Hate that guy.
Drew, just
Guy
making
can
sure you
suck
didn't
my
forget
nuts.
about the sending.
Absolutely, I did
descending.
not. No. Hey,
Okay,
look,
just
because at this time, you guys are still walking towards the battle. I got you. We're gonna get into it.
Just checking.
Mm.
Don't worry, you'll know when it gets bad.
Drew, is the deacon, is she blind? Does she have, are her eyes
She's
covered?
a blindfold on, yeah.
Okay.
I was actually just about to give a description of that. Where the hell is this?
What the hell?
What do you mean?
Why do I have this in one big doc? What was wrong with me?
You know you can search for certain words.
Command F, my friend.
Command F.
I got it. Okay.
F in the chat.
You look as like a group of bandits begins to approach you, and the deacon, all she does is she looks past you over to them, and they go, oh god, and they like move back into the alley, like recognizing her. And as she looks over to you, you notice the deacon, the small goblin woman, she has a blindfold on. And as you look at her blindfold covering her eyes, you're able to realize that it's not a traditional like strip of cloth or like an eye patch. It is specifically a strip of paper. This paper has writing on it, and with a perception check of 18, you're able to recognize that this paper, the words written on it that are visible to you, is written in Aquan.
Don't speak that.
You do not.
Damn it. I speak infernal. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Words in. Okay.
And as you guys are walking now towards the effigies.
Okay. There are no people in the effigies anymore, right?
There are not. No, it seems that, like, again, this is all happening within one day. You guys have been here for, like, 20 hours, maybe. And so, like, it seems that, like, when the sun rises after this evening has passed, they will deconstruct these so that they are no longer on the beach.
Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah.
Is that all?
Passive perception 21. I mean, there's nothing for Mud to be defensive against right now. So
No, I mean, like, any questions for the deacon about anything? I'm just kind of like, you know, just engaging.
How close are we to the water?
Right now you're about, because you're just so you're right up next to the effigies. You're probably like 100 yards away. Like, you're not that far from the water.
Okay, cool. Mud's just getting ready to wild shape into a dolphin to get to the boat. So
Okay.
That's what he's doing. And he's like, when we get to the water, I'll give you a ride.
All right. And the deacon says, that would be wonderful, yes, because the All-God Cleric is not a fan of leaving his great flock,
Yeah.
understandably so. And so it is important that I explain this transgression to him in a way which is not going to infuriate him, as surely we can see the wrath of gods flows through his blood.
Have you ever had an orange?
I have, yes. Delicious, and I have not had one in a great many years.
My altar is an orange tree. It's bearing fruit this time of year. I'll give you one.
Let us go pray with our mouths then.
Hey, yo, let's go.
All right. And as you guys are walking towards your destination, as you guys, Olive, diving into the water, Cowrie, getting your outfits all ready, and like kind of having that as the silent chorus begins to dissolve, and as Mud walks towards the effigies. I'm gonna change the music very quickly.
Because something good is gonna happen.
Because we're cutting over to her and AJ, what they're getting up to. Happy fun time.
You know what?
My
Actually,
AJ's big
glitched
day.
Out,
It's
my
his big
brain
day.
glitched out and thought the music was like a news report, like news report
Breaking
thing,
news.
and it's like,
Oh, it was so
breaking news
hyped
from
for
the
a
beach with
second.
her and AJ. Everyone's dead.
Breaking news.
I need to go back to my other doc now because I have stuff written out. Hold on.
Command
Where
F.
the hell is it? Oh, that's not creepy enough. Hold on, one sec.
It's not creepy enough.
I don't
Uh-oh.
like that. I don't like that. Hey, I'm gonna be fully
Ooh.
honest. Don't like that. Don't like all of that. Don't like the words
Olive?
that came out of your mouth.
Perception
Uh-huh.
check.
Okay, is this related to sound?
It is related to sound. Cowrie,
Okay.
perception
Yes!
check. Mud,
I need one
your,
of-
your
Hey,
past perception is wicked high.
Damn it!
Hoya, hoya.
I ain't letting anybody sneak up on me. I'm traumatized, bitch.
I got a dirty 20.
Dirty 20?
Nice. Guys, remember your guidances as well.
Right.
We each get 2 from the boat.
Forgar.
I need to roll a lot of dice, so just give me a hot sec, okay?
I
Yeah.
don't like that. Hey, bro, I don't like that.
And thank you, Nico and Gab, for being so patient.
DM,
San Diego Zoo's newest
Yes.
dolphin.
would you allow me to surge to regain Tides of Chaos?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So I can roll this again. It says advantage on ability checks. So would I roll this with advantage again?
No, it'd be one additional roll.
Okay, sounds good.
We're already going.
Yeah, I got you. Okay, it doesn't matter.
Okay. So I need to start marking this down. So, no. You, yes. And then what do you get, Kate?
Hold on. One moment, please. I'm. Nine. That's only a 10. And my surge was 54.
Surge was 54. Okay.
Yes.
A lot of things are going to happen simultaneously. Okay, I apologize.
Sorry. No. I'm sorry
Fuck.
for attacking so much on you.
No. Do not apologize.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry. No, I'm
I'm sorry.
Okay. Olive, you
Mhm.
surge, and you are able to. You are inside of this healing water, and you are burping water bubbles up. And as you are praying, you are able to connect with the water fluently. And there is not a genasi that is presented to you, as it seems that this magic is being drawn from Umberly herself. As you in this moment are intimately aware of how the water connects to the cracks of this chamber, to the seals of this chamber, to the drains equalizing all of the pressure of how the water enters, how the water exits. And as you are swimming in this this healing pool, as you drag your finger along the mosaic underneath you, you watch as your hand becomes pure, formless, shapeless water and drags itself through the ground, being able to pass through solid objects 6 inches or thinner for the next minute.
Oh, so the bottom of the pool is like shallow as fuck.
6 inches or thinner?
Yes, you can pass through any solid, non-magical wall that is, which also includes floors, for 6 that is 6 or fewer inches thick for the next minute.
So is there something beyond the floor?
Can I go through?
As that happens, so what'd you get for your perception check?
Me, I was only a 10.
Only
It was
10? Okay.
Dog shit.
Holy shit, I got a nat 1. That's nutty. Mud. Speak to you quickly.
Okay.
Bringing this back to AJ and her, who at this moment, unbeknownst to you guys, are fighting Kalinag and the Pash clan right now.
Okay.
And as they damage Kalinag enough, something that was not described, as I wanted to save it for this session, you both, Gab and Nico, did enough damage to Kalinag to send out a distress beacon through his pendant to people to come and help him. Mud, you are being so vigilant right now. You are standing in between these effigies. You're almost through with the deacon, and you are just able to feel the slightest dilation, the slightest contraction of your pupils as something lights up far behind you and far above you, as you are able to detect that there is something watching over you in this moment.
Mud's going to whip around and with one of his charges from his star map, blast a guiding bolt at that light.
Guiding bolt right out. Okay, we're gonna get back to you in 1 second. Olive, you within this pool, dragging your hand through, twirls, and just the calm currents that you yourself are making in this water, as the water above you it remains completely still. You're able to look up into the arched ceilings and see that tucked into a corner, a golden pendant of a hand and a palm illuminates, and just for a moment you're able to see a figure and drop down from the ceiling, disappearing once again into darkness. There is someone in this room with you.
I don't like that.
Cowrie, where exactly are you in the amphitheater in this moment?
Ooh. I think up near the edge of one of the, the dome part.
Okay.
Up near, I moved my token.
So sorry. Describe to me, the environment where you are right now. Are you on a stage? Are you, on steps? Are you, investigating, the back areas? Where are you right now?
Oh, yeah. I guess, sitting on the, lip of the stage towards the edge of it.
The lip of the stage towards the edge of it, okay.
Yeah.
Because as you are sitting there, something pops into your mind as a sending message is sent directly to you. And you are able to hear the phrase from AJ, not who was expected, Leonin invasion force, trying to overthrow the All-God Cleric. Get him to destroy the ships. Come help when you can.
Oh no.
And that is what you hear. What is your initial reaction to that?
I'm going to... Do I know... The All-God Cleric was going to, rest, right?
Yes, he is currently in his ziggurat above where Olive is.
Okay. I am going to grab all of my stuff and start making my way to the ziggurat so that I can start by getting Olive and the All-God Cleric.
You turn, you gather up all your stuff, you put all of your trinkets back on, you get yourself back into your outfit, and you take 25 points of damage as a dagger slides in between your ribs into one of your lungs.
25?
25, yes.
Okay.
And in this moment, you were able to feel as an electrical pulse digs throughout your entire body, as you can feel your lungs immediately and the muscles contract. You are silenced.
I'll
the
kill
fuck?
you. I'll kill you. I'll come to Bethlehem and I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, I'm killing myself. Don't worry, I'm already in the car. I'm driving over there right now.
You feel hands grab onto your shoulders, turn you around, hand grabs back onto the dagger as you failed the perception check. With her getting a natural 20, you were able to see a lioness in a black cloak with storms in her eyes, with stabbing the dagger into you. You see the face of Skylar bearing down on you.
You lied to me. You lied to me. You lied to all of us.
Kaori, didn't expect to see you here. How are you?
You bitch.
And with that, we're going to hop right into initiative and take a very quick break. Now, Gab and Nico, you guys have been very patient. We're hopping back in. You guys will be tokens on the board, rushing to whoever needs your help the most. But we all having a good time so far. Yes, and yes. Oh, and now we can go over to the
How
fun
many hit
music.
points do you have, Kaori?
I
That
wasn't
was half
joking.
of my hit points.
I wasn't lying, guys. You're fucked.
Can they still respond to the sending? Because sending is just
Yes.
It was a sending.
Okay.
It was a sending scroll.
Yes.
right,
they
but
can
sending is
respond.
telepathic.
It's fine.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
So-
thought it was purple. I mean,
Is it?
no,
Don't
it's
worry,
telepathic.
it's
Telepathic.
Wait. If Rockyall is silenced, does that mean a godly weapon can be can be
Well,
fucking
just
muted?
Kaori is
Just
just
Kaori
Kaori
is
is
silent.
I
silent.
thought silent. Sorry, I keep.
So I
We don't have homework. We don't have homework.
So I will
We
let
gotta
you
take a
know.
break. We gotta take a break. Get these fucking cameras off.
I'll let you know right now
Cut that.
it is a unique ability that Skylar can do with it. Now it is a 5 or 6 recharge. You can't just do it forever. It's a 5 or 6 recharge, and because of her unique ability to hit vulnerable points on people and cause muscle contractions, she causes individual silence. She cannot
What a
silence an
bitch.
area.
This bitch! Oh my god, what are their challenge ratings? We don't know. It's fine. but-
I'll be honest. I don't know what their challenge ratings
The
are. I don't
challenge
know.
rating.
Yeah, exactly.
This rulebook's optional.
The rule book is optional. But yes, everyone go pee, pop your hips, stretch.
Get
We're
these
hopping right back
fucking
into it.
cameras off.
We'll catch you guys in a second.
Fucking cameras off.
Get the shit out of here.
The cameras dead ass. Herb 2 in this episode.
And Herb 2 is in this episode, and we're back. Okay, so jumping right into initiative order, we're gonna be starting off with Kaori and Skylar, going one right after the other. Now, Kaori, you are silenced. You have a knife in your ribs. Skylar's gonna monologue if you want her to, but if not, you can interrupt her.
Does she have things to say? Will she give me information?
She says to you, you feel the knife go deeper into your lung, and she says, you guys do not need to roll initiative. You guys will go at the back of the initiative order. You guys are getting here late. You're running.
Let us re-roll.
I already have it all set up, please.
It's fine. You're kidding.
You suddenly appear in front of Mud and clock the Leonin that's next to me. He's like, ah!
She's able to hear, Kaori, you're able to hear,
You're the cult leader, the leader of the All God Choir. It's a small world. How have you been these last few months? yeah, spellcast. It can be a big problem, I know. Look, and in all honesty, I just didn't have the heart to go after Olive, you know? You do someone a favor, it doesn't feel real nice to stab him in the back.
I want to. Does she have any, like, jewelry or anything?
you can see the pendant, the palm pendant.
I want to try and pull the pendant off of her neck. And I'm going to take my bag of holding, open it up, and drop the pendant in. And then, like, pull the bag over her face.
Okay, so immediately I need an athletics check. It's going to be a DC 14 to see if you
Remember
can
your-
grab the pendant.
Remember your guidances,
Yes.
okay?
Yes.
Because you got 2 of them.
Yes.
And your coin.
Yep.
Also, you can still respond to AJ sending.
Oh, right.
One thing at a time. What do you think?
What
What do you
the
think?
too many have to drop my dice on the ground.
Me go now.
I'm gonna flip my coin.
Come
This
on,
is,
you
this is
got
to
it.
grab the
Okay.
pendant, by the way.
Oh, okay. Athletics.
You can unflip. You can unflip your coin if you want because it's just a.
No,
grab
I'm
the
going to
pendant.
keep it flipped.
Okay.
17.
17. You're able to snatch the pendant off and drop it into the bag of holding. As she goes, rude. Why?
And I'm gonna pull the bag open and try and pull it over her face.
As you were like fiddling with the bag, she says, and look, yeah, I feel complicated about this, but can't disappoint Dad. Sorry. And as she goes to stab you again, I don't know how this. What is your spell save DC?
My spell save DC is
Okay.
16.
16.
16. We're gonna say that she has to make a dexterity saving throw that beats your spell save DC, just to make it that easy, okay?
Okay.
And she gets an 18 on the die. So she's able to. So she like grabs her knife. So like her knife's gonna come down and hit the top of your head, basically, and you're able to get the bag up to block her arm with both of your like forearms as she's like, oh come on, as she's like trying to assassinate you in this moment. So that is. We're gonna say that is your. What the fuck would that be? Object interaction. Object interaction to grab the pendant, and then
Bonus.
I will say that's a bonus action to try to use the bag.
Thank
Okay.
you, because I can't use any of my verbal components right now. Actually, okay, I know exactly what I'm doing.
Okay.
So I am going to take my rapier and I'm going to make an attack.
Okay.
And I'm guessing there is no one within 5 feet of us, yes?
There is no one within 5 feet of you. No.
Then I get my sneak attack damage because I'm a swashbuckler.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that will be this. I'm afraid. Okay, that is a.
And we have
Dirty 20 to hit.
no problem. And we also have all of next up on deck. Dirty 20 to hit.
Okay.
That is going to hit. Go ahead and roll that shit.
Dog shit rolls. 7 points of piercing damage.
Hey, it ain't nothing. As you were able to stab directly into her side, again being silenced. Any kind of gesture that you make.
I am going to also. I mean, I figure I might as well. Sorry, I need to re-familiar myself with this. Okay. I am going to take my full 30 feet away from her because when I hit someone with a melee attack, they can't make opportunity attacks against me.
Hell yeah.
So I'm going to get 30 feet
squares.
away and just like keeping her in my but I'm doing it. I'm facing her so I can see her.
So you're telling me that you're looking this way and you're running like
And
this.
I'm running back.
Back it up.
Okay, got it.
And I'm going to answer AJ and say, "Yep, I'm looking at one of them right now. I'll try to get to our buddies, but I'm in the amphitheater. Hope I see you before I die." That's all I don't know.
I think it goes.
I don't know. I'm freaking out. Is everything's okay?
I got at least half of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope
You
that you
got
got that I'm in the
amphitheater.
amphitheater. As long as you
Yeah.
got amphitheater, we're good.
You go ahead and move your token 3 squares any direction that you want as you are
Okay.
moonwalking away from Skylar. As she says, she looks at you and goes, you stun her with your pierce into her side. You like hit her one of her kidneys, and she goes, "Ugh, I'm a lion. Those are smaller than normal. Those are hard to hit." As she she goes, "What do you think you're gonna do? I can move faster than you, and also," and she takes one of her daggers because now it is her turn as she goes after you. As she whips a dagger at you. No sneak attack because it is a 5 or 6 recharge for sneak attack, and you can see her. The dagger, as you're like, you bump into a doorway, momentary look away, you look back, dagger hits you right in the stomach for 11 points of piercing damage.
Do you have Uncanny Dodge yet? Or no?
Nope.
Okay. It's okay.
Now, can you give me that back? I only have a couple of those.
What a bitch. I hate her.
I can't say it to her, but I gesture at her like this.
You're running backwards and you're like...
Kari's never looked stupider.
The most insane thing in the world. Okay. Then with that, we are then going to move down to Olive and whoever is within the bathhouse with you. Now, you are not currently under threat of anything, but this figure does know that you are in this water. What do you do?
Can I go through the bottom of the pool?
You absolutely can. And you effectively exit the initiative order. As you are no longer within any kind of threatened area.
Well, before I go under, are the Umberly monks still here? Or did they leave the temple?
Yes, so I was waiting for someone to ask about that. Your followers are still within the general vicinities of your places. And so making noise and calling them to you, they can assist you in this fight. So for Kari, it'd be the Silent Chorus, and for you, it'd be the Umberly Monks.
Okay. Okay, so... This was so long ago, and it's okay if you don't remember it, but when we left the arbor, Coral said I'd have a way of keeping in touch with him by, like, looking into a body of water. Was that symbolic, or is that an actual thing?
Nope, that's legitimate, yes.
Can I do that with my monks?
Go ahead and make me... Okay, so you swim... You swim down. You swim through the floor into an underground basin of cold, chilled water. You're in complete darkness. You can't see anything. And I will say if you make an Arcana check and beat a 17, I will allow you to do that.
Okay. No. Hold on, I got my coin back, so let's do it again. Nope.
Okay. You realize that you realize the problem here. You're trying to use Umberly magic to connect with a Sylvanus sorcerer. Like, that's the problem. It's like the god of the deep sea or death by the sea couldn't possibly connect with someone who's attached to the god of, like, growth and calm seas. Like, that just doesn't make any sense. And so it's almost like the magic, like, you know the motions. It rejects your spell being in this water.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Then I guess... Am I still underwater on the other side of this?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Can I pop up and, like, just stick my head out of the water? And call, I'll, like, make a little splash to get the monk's attention.
Yes, you were able to look over, and you were able to see again, like cloaked, hooded. It is supposed to be very difficult to see moving in, like, the night. You're able to see a very young male Leonin, like, very small mane, like doesn't have, like, any kind of, like, salt or pepper, like whiskers being kind of small. Still like not bulky, but like quick, like lengthy.
Okay.
As you splash, he looks at you and he goes, like almost like his head hurts. He has storms in his eyes.
I'm trying to get the monk's attention, not him.
Oh, I thought you. Oh, he is a monk. Okay, my apologies.
Oh, okay. Sorry, the Umberly guys.
They are out of the room. They're behind a door.
Oh. Okay. Shit.
However,
I was gonna say, who's the Sylvanus guy here?
My brother is.
Yeah.
It's his magic. Yeah.
Got it.
Sorry, what's up?
And also, however, given they are just waiting right outside of these rooms, the Silent Chorus and your Umberly monks, if you make any kind of noise that would suggest danger, they will run to help you.
Oh, okay. Then I'll poke my head up. I'll look at where I see this young Leonin, and I shout to him, "You will not disturb the bonding ceremony. Monks of Umberly, bring him to me."
Okay, the monk looks at you, storms in his eyes as he goes,
The bonding ceremony. No, you still waters. Think of the still
after the storm and come here. And because and he like posturing, he moves, he's like so fast, he gets low to the ground, as he can't get into the water to get you because the storm eyes. You know what'll happen to him.
Oh, okay. I'm able to clock this in this moment?
Yes, you are, absolutely.
Okay.
And with that, the monk's gonna try to come in.
Come on, guys, it's a door.
I'm gonna make 3 more checks. First one was a nat 1. That was the small one.
Okay.
It's a door!
With 1 successful athletics check, you're able to hear, "Our chosen, we're coming!" And the slamming on the doors as it rattles as you realize that the monk has latched the door shut. They succeeded one athletics check. If they succeeded another, they will be able to enter the fight. Okay?
Okay. And how far is the Leonin from me?
I'm gonna say like 20 feet away. I will put him on the map right now.
Okay. And I'm able to clock the storm clouds?
Yes, you are in his eyes. The same ones that you saw back in the Battle of the Bards.
Okay. Then in that case, clocking that, I am going to cast. Yeah, no, we're not fucking around. I'm gonna cast Create Water. I'm going to summon a storm cloud directly above him and have 10 gallons of water fall as rain on top of him.
What's your spell save DC?
Gum. 15.
You got a nat 1. On a dexterity saving throw.
That's like the 3rd one you've rolled.
Yeah, and Cower's almost dead. You know, you take the good with the bad.
Wishes and butts. Ifs and buts.
You're able to watch as you summon that water. He tries to backflip away. He backflips, hits a wall, goes to the ground. He's laying on the ground, and you cast a storm cloud, and 5 gallons of water rains down onto him. He goes, you're able to hear an electrical shock. And you see like this aggression, this like headache goes away from this guy as you're able to see his eyes and his corneas return to him as he goes, thank you. Where are my siblings?
I'll rise out of the water, and look at him. Do I clock any familiarity in his face?
You can definitely see that he has like Yorda's like eyes and like the face. Yeah.
What do you mean, your siblings?
You and like young, nervous. He goes, you know my older brother Yorda, and you also know his older sister and my older sister Skylar. You know them, right?
Yes, and I told them to get out of my sight. What are they doing here?
They are here. He just fully fessed up to everything. He says, we're trying to kill the cult leaders. Our dad told us it was the smartest military thing to do.
Where were they sent?
They were sent after the musical one. They were sent after the sad one. I was sent after you. But the metal one and the one with the one with lightning out of her back. They're going after her as well.
I'm fucking mad.
Who do you love more? Who do you love the most?
Wait, they're also going after Rahi? Oh, fuck.
No,
Wait, are they?
Talking about you.
They're going
Who
after
knows?
you.
I'm the metal one.
Yeah, but they said the one with the wings out of the back. Or
Well,
they
you
said
have
lightning-
arms that go out
lightning.
of your
The
back.
lightning out of the back.
Oh, okay.
You have lightning.
Here's the
was
problem.
just saying.
It's now very difficult to tell you two apart
Yeah.
at a glance. Ignoring the fact that Rahi's black, but besides that, it's all very difficult. So,
Okay.
3.
I don't even remember this brother's name, but he brings dishonor to his family.
Narayan?
Narayan.
Oh, Narayan. Okay,
He's
got
the
it.
baby.
That here all that I leave him sputtering and I leave the temple in the direction of the amphitheater.
You rush out, you unlatch the door, you open it up, your monks are there, and they have blades out, they're ready to kill this Leonin.
Change of plans, follow me.
Yes, ma'am, and they immediately get in line, and they will follow you anywhere.
I'll go as much as my 30 feet movement allows towards the amphitheater.
The amphitheater?
What is it? 10
Hell
feet per
yeah.
square.
Yep.
Okay. So 10. Can I go diagonal or no?
You can go diagonal, yes.
1, 2, 3. So that'll get me like here.
Yes, okay, and they will follow right behind you.
Okay.
You guys rush into the city as you were able to hear the stomping of 5,000 boots as echoes throughout the city. As you move through the ruins, you move through like weaving through the streets and everything as you are rushing towards Cowrie as fast as you can.
Yep. That be my turn.
It's your turn. Okay. Then with that, we have Mud and this mysterious figure on the bridge. This mysterious figure up above. Mud, what do? You got that guiding bolt, right?
I launched it at them.
So, okay,
I already fired it at them. As soon as I saw that light, Mud is so hair trigger right now that he just went.
all good. Go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Okay. Ooh, that's good. That's going to be a 25.
Hits. Absolutely hits.
Okay, so that's 46, and bonus action, I'm going to do Starry Wisp, which is a cantrip, and because I hit with the Guiding Bolt, that's going to be with advantage.
Okay, got it. Guys are scattered like jacks.
And that's going to be a dirty 20.
Oh, hits, definitely.
Okay, so that's 46 plus 2d8 radiant damage. 1d plus 2d8 radiant damage to
Radiant
this
damage.
bastard. Oh, it's pretty good. Okay, hold on.
You're addicted to that voice.
It makes me feel better.
I like to do voice.
I like to do voice. It's Victor from Arcane.
I have a
Hick
Hick strap.
Well, you never use it on me.
Anyway. 10.
What is your vibes?
Instagram.
23 points of radiant damage.
Holy shit.
And they can no longer be invisible. They emit light in a 10-foot radius.
Immediately illuminated to you. As this guiding bolt it destroys part of the roof and then also hits her as illuminated to you, casting 10-foot light 10 feet out away from her is a lioness who is wearing some kind of ocular assistance device, but through it you're able to see the echoes of storm clouds and of lightning. As you're able to see, she has several quivers of arrows on her back, smaller ones. She has this basically a real life modern day compound bow for hunting. As she is perched on the roof and has a horrible wound in one of her shoulders.
I think... Does Mud recognize the features?
You would know that it's a Leonin.
Do I know that it's maybe somebody related to Yorda?
I'm gonna say that you have been around Yorda enough. You would know this is related to Yorda. Yes.
I think Mud immediately is like, this is hostile. This is bad. Mud's going to turn and start running for the water.
Okay, got it. Go ahead and take 30 feet. How many feet?
Yeah.
Go ahead and
feet.
take 30 feet as the deacon will follow you.
Okay, is that 3 squares or?
Yeah, 3
Yes.
squares.
1,
And
2,
also,
3.
behind the effigies is partial cover. Oh, sorry, half cover.
Where is the Leonin?
Effigies are here. Leonin is right here.
Okay.
On a rooftop 20 feet above you.
I think Mud's too fucking keyed out to even try to talk.
Okay.
I think he's just gonna start... but does he know that the water is safe? That's the thing, though. I mean, that's where his friends are, so yeah, he's gonna start running towards the water.
Okay, got it. Do you run behind one of the effigies for partial cover?
I think he just goes here. I don't think he's thinking very clearly. He is
Okay.
tired, he is scared, he is on fucking edge.
As you run. Okay, and is that your turn?
I believe so.
Okay. As you are running away from this sniper, two things happen. Number one, you hear and an arrow streaks through the sky as you have your back turned to the sniper, as an arrow hits the effigy that's in the middle between you and the deacon.
Okay.
And immediately enormous fire erupts inside of the effigy, and you realize at the end of your next turn, what would have been your effigy cover, she burned an attack. She didn't know what you were doing. It makes sense. That cover will be gone, so she can remove cover from the battlefield.
Got it. Cool.
And with her second attack, you run behind, but you can't use another special arrow. It's a regular arrow and a special arrow. As you run, effigy in flames. You look to the right to see the effigy go up in flames, and you see the deacon running on the other side of the effigy. You see the flame erupt in the effigy, and then you watch as the deacon goes from running to stumbling, as she has taken an arrow directly through the back of the neck. It is poking out of the front of her throat as she goes, That's not supposed to be there. And with a nat 20, she falls to the ground. Give me one sec. Con save. Con save 15. She's making death saving throws. She has one failed death saving throw.
But 15 is a success.
No, I know. That was a con save to see if she survives getting shot by that hard.
Ooh. Do I leave her to die?
Up to you.
No,
Okay.
Mud doesn't.
And
Mud's gonna stop and get ready to try and pull her with him.
And that is Wyla's turn. Moving down to AJ and her and Callie Nag and 5,000 Inquisitors. Now, welcome into the fight, guys. You guys can move in any order. You can act in any way you choose. Also, Callie Nag will do what you guys say. You can send him where you want. So, what are you guys doing?
I don't know anymore.
I turn to AJ and I go, same plan?
Yeah.
Okay.
'Cause in theory, we have no other info other than
No.
Kyrie got fucked.
Yeah. No. I take up the Dream Carver and I shout to our troops. How many are in each?
We're gonna say 1,000.
Like like 1,000.
1,250 to be fair.
Oh, math.
All right, so I will point to the two. Let me grab the pointer. The two back here.
Okay.
I will point to them, and I will say, "You folks, to the ziggurat. Wake the All God cleric, and make sure the monk, the prophet
Umberly.
of Umberly is safe." And then I will turn to the other two packs, and I will turn to them and say, I turn to AJ. I go, "Where's Cowrie?"
In the amphitheater.
Oh, right. Okay, I didn't know. You didn't tell me about the sending, so I was just like,
Oh yeah, by the way.
reading your mind. I'm reading your mind. So you have okay, great. I point to them and I like circle them kind of with my sword to indicate I'm talking to them. And,
Okay.
and the rest of you to the amphitheater. The prophet of I forgot the fucking name.
Miliel!
I don't know.
The music lady is there. And go.
We love
They must be
music,
saved.
and we love ziggurats! Ah! And they run. And go ahead and move your own tokens then. So just
Okay,
to be
great.
clear, we're having 1, 2,
I would say, do you want to move the big guys? Sure, yeah.
6,
Yeah.
6, and then we're having these two go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Okay, and they're rushing towards the
That
ziggurat.
works. Perfect.
It's like
Mud
a tidal wave.
Mud hears the sound of an approaching like crowd and just goes, "Fuck! Fuck! Fuck!"
There are thousands of them. Just...
Can't catch a break today.
Yeah, because Mud has no idea these people are friendly.
No idea. He has 2 spell slots left.
I turn to Kalinag, Patrick, and AJ.
Okay, Patrick's here.
And I go, towards the ships we must go, and I start sprinting.
All right, you gotta mix
will
my kids
follow.
with some water, and we can fix them right up.
Yeah, hopefully. All right. I get to move 40 feet, so with dash I can move 80. 1, 2, and is it? We're just going each square's 10.
Each square is 10. Yes.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I just go down 8.
Yep.
I don't know how much you can sprint.
I'm normal.
You're normal.
And-
Okay.
And is
Normal.
Kalinag also normal?
Yes, Kalinag is. He's gonna do 60. Yeah.
He's like right here.
Yes.
Yeah, he's right in front of me.
Yeah, he
This
has
old-
Patrick over one arm like a sack of potatoes.
Perfect. That's all we need.
Is Patrick still alive?
Yes, Patrick is
Patrick's
still alive.
fine.
All they
I
did
don't
was
even
put
think
a
he's
net.
unconscious.
No, they put a net on him.
His
and
whole
so
thing
he-
is no. So you got him out of the net, but now Kalinag is faster than him, so he's carrying him with him.
He's just a dude. He's
Okay.
extremely lucky. I think. Let me see if I have any bonus actions. Not yet.
I
think that's all I'm doing.
Okay.
I have nothing useful.
Then AJ, I need a perception check from you.
Oh, fun.
Not me.
Not you. No. Actually, yes, you. Let's have everyone be included. Yes, perception checks, both of you.
Let's have everyone be included.
Holy
Now I don't
shit,
feel
they rolled like that.
special. I can't read. I think that's a 9, so that's a 13.
13.
15.
15. As you guys are directing troops to go to the amphitheater and to the ziggurat, you guys are rushing directly towards the water, trying to make an L shape, like you are lifeguards trying to save a drowning person. As you guys are running, ruins, people, dust everywhere. As you are rushing forward, you guys, and only you guys, are able to notice through the debris 2 more Leonin in the center. And although one of them looks familiar, you recognize one of them as you see Yorda inside of a ruined structure at the center of the city of Xirigo. It looks like he is pointing to specific like groups of those troops and speaking into a sending stone of some kind.
While running, I shout back to Kalinag and I say, "Found your kids," and I point over to where they're at.
Yorda! And he is gonna
Okay.
run after his son.
Is that not a good idea? Oh well.
Oh well.
Okay.
I'll shout to her. I'll be like, go help Mud. I'll stick with Kalinag. I don't trust him. I'm going to follow Kalinag.
Okay, got it. Set up for next time. Is that you guys' turns?
Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, that's it.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
good and good. We can then reset to the top of the initiative order with Cowrie and Skylar. Cowrie, what are you doing this turn?
Okay, so
Are you silent
first,
still?
You are no longer silenced.
thank fuck. I'm going to cast healing. I'm going to go and cast healing word to 2nd level.
I'm stimming.
Skylar, you can't attack me right now. I'm stimming. Okay, that is math. 8 points to me. Yay! Yum 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 yum. And then, so I'm evaluating my options, and I'm like, okay, I have to fight Skylar, and she is very, very strong and very, very fast. And I'm thinking back on, she's got all this electric stuff going on, like Rahi and like her and like Yorda. And I'm thinking back on times that I have been at odds with people like that. And I think of a certain time in the bathroom at the well, and I go, oh yes! And I'm going to take my 30 feet of movement back to Skylar. And I am going to take out the water breather, and I want to try and
Yes.
put it on her face.
Okay, got it. We're gonna call this. I'm gonna be fair to you. We're gonna say this athletics versus acrobatics. Okay, so I'm gonna do
Okay.
athletics. You're gonna do acrobatics.
Okay.
Let me set you the DC. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. DC for this is gonna be an 18.
An 18. Okay. I have one guidance left, and I've already flipped my coin. Didn't go in the box.
Didn't count.
Didn't count.
Stay in the box.
Ah.
18.
I'm not gonna use my guidance because it's not going to help. I got a 9.
You rush in with the water breathing mask, and you think for a moment as she bends down to pick up the dagger that's stabbed into you. As she picks that up, you leap towards her, and as you leap towards her, she's able to catch your wrist midair and stop you from that attack and go, "Is that like a rebreather? How is that going to affect me? I'm breathing air right now." She doesn't know what it is.
I fake like I'm still silenced.
Stop that! You're making this more weird than it needs to be. See, you're not silenced. I'll fix that. Don't worry. Okay, we're gonna say that is your bonus action. Okay.
That was okay. Because the healing word.
Oh, okay.
If healing word is a bonus action,
Healing word bonus
is that my
action.
action or is that like what do we think? What do you think about that?
You did take your movement to run back at her and then
This is
tried to
true.
incapacitate her and failed. I'm gonna
This
say
is
that's
true.
your action.
That is so fair.
Okay.
It would have been great if it worked though.
If
It
it
was
would have
really
been amazing.
good.
Okay, we then move down to Skylar. That okay?
Uh-huh.
Is that your turn?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh god, it's out of the box. Okay. I need you to give me a perception check.
Perception.
Oh,
Jesus
no.
Christ. DC of 8.
16.
16. Okay. You watch for the first time as you are able to watch as Skylar throws you with one hand over to the side. As you tumble into the dirt, you get back up to your feet. You're able to watch as she rushes and she takes her cloak and she puts it over her face, and you watch as she steps into a nearby shadow and disappears like into an impossible like extra dimensional space. As you now realize how Skylar was able to seemingly teleport back in the arbor, she's able to shadow jump. It's a magical item that she has. It is her cloak. As you sit for a second, you listen, you look around, and you're able to hear, and you can hear cloth billowing in the wind as she, coming out of a shadow above you, is trying to drop down on you and pounce and stab you. As she is able to get a hit off on you,
Okay.
dealing you 12 points of piercing damage.
Cutting words or no?
Nope.
She comes down, she goes through your forearm, you're able to stop it from hitting anything vital, as you're able to feel, and with another electrical jolt, you are silenced once again.
Motherfucker.
Okay.
Okay. And that is going to, as you guys are still locked up now, you guys are still in the amphitheater fighting for your lives. And also, you realize that the silent chorus must be somewhere around you. If you wish to get their help, you just got to make a lot of noise. Make sense?
Okay. Yep.
Okay, got it. With that, moving down to Olive. Olive, you are rushing with your troops, with your
Yes.
cult members, over to the amphitheater as fast as your little legs can carry you.
Yes. Can I see Yorda since we're close in relation on the map?
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to move you. Sorry.
Olive rushes in.
It's only a 10.
Only a 10. Give me 1
Yeah.
second here.
He's gonna get in that one. Watch it.
Son of a bitch! There's no way! There's no way!
Profit!
Okay, you can't see it, but it's a nat 1. I'll take a picture.
We believe you.
I'll,
We believe you.
I'll send it to the Discord, no context.
Classic
That's
Drew.
the fourth. That's the fourth one you've rolled tonight.
What's happening?
You're trying to kill
You
us.
got 2 nat 20s and 4 nat 1s. Everybody point and laugh at him. Go.
You pulled McClover off of Work Lurk to send.
Son of a bitch! I rolled so bad, I'm gonna get McClover fired from his job. As you are running by, you're able to see Yorda climbing up like on top of like a ruined roof, and he is pointing out like people to you, people. You're able to see in like a scouting role, basically being the organizer of this, and you're able to see Yorda. What do you do? And we'll finish this round and then wrap up because I don't want to keep you guys too late.
No!
Let me just. Oh, that now you roll good. And do I see the storms?
You would, yeah, with the nat one, yeah.
In his eyes? Okay. I'm gonna direct the Umberly monks. I'm gonna point them in the direction of Yorda. Do not hurt him. Water will stabilize him. And I'm gonna head over to Cowrie. Frick.
Okay.
Yeah, no, they're locked up. I will cast fly on myself, giving myself 60 feet of fly speed. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I believe that'll get me into the amphitheater.
No way!
And I want to. This is gonna be so fucking stupid. Can I swoop in and try and mid-flight try and grab Skylar away from Cowrie?
Go ahead and give me an opposed athletics check. I'm gonna say do it with advantage though, because she has no idea that you're coming.
Okay.
That's a 2 on the die.
Yes!
Athletics, you say?
Yes.
That's an 11.
It's an 11. Okay, so I will say that her modifier does bring her up to a 7, but that means that, so she goes like, again, like stab through your forearm, Cowrie, and she goes, "Look, it's just business. It's a professional courtesy. I'm trying to make this fast for you. Because honestly, I'd like you and I like Olive. But Olive's not here right now, is she?" And she is rammed, going like 40 miles an hour by Olive tackling her to the ground.
Nice.
Can we say I tackle her and can I get her under the arms and like lift her up a little bit in the air?
We'll say that you get her like 5 feet off the ground.
Yeah. No, because I used all my movement. I just want a little bit off the ground.
Oh, she's floating in the air now.
I'm gonna whisper in her ear. I thought I told you to get out of my sight.
I'm usually pretty good at that. Okay. As you were lifting her into the air.
Sorry, can I say I send 2 Umberly people to, Yorda and the other one, and 2 with me?
No problem. You just let me know which one you want to come. You can move the tokens of whichever one
I'll
you want to come with you.
take the smart one and the weird one.
Okay. Okay, there they are. As Cowrie, you're able to see triathlon build fully covered up. You're able to see triathlon build guy with a spear, and you're able to see the weird one standing there, gut out, shoulders back, as he just kind of twiddles his fingers at you.
Hi. No, actually, I can't.
Okay, and Olive, is that your turn?
Axe charge.
Olive's been a fighter the whole time.
What?
Yeah, bonus action, I'll just convert some sorcery points real quick to get a spell slot back. That is my turn.
Okay, got it. Then moving down to Mud and Wyla. Mud, the deacon, 1 failed death saving throw, dying right in front of you. What do you do? Sniper bearing down in your position.
And is this effigy gone now?
It is, yeah, so the effigy just, it dissolves into campfire and is incinerated.
I'm going to grab the deacon, and I'm going to pump a Cure Wounds into her.
Okay, you bring the deacon back to life, as she...
That is going to be one of my 2 spell slots left. So that's going to be a 2d8 plus 5.
So you do have to move 10 feet towards her.
I also do a d4 of healing from my sickle.
Okay.
That's a 2d8 plus a d4. God damn it, that's 14 points of healing.
14 points. Amazing. She is back up to full health, definitely. As she grabs the arrow and goes... her voice just changes as she kind of drops her persona and goes... That was uncomfortable. And she rips the arrow out of her throat.
Yeah. I'm going to pick her up under an arm, and over my shoulder, bonus action, another Starry Wisp at...
Okay, go ahead.
At this fucker. 11 plus 9, a dirty 20.
Definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, so that's going to be 2d8.
And we got her and AJ on deck with the troops coming in.
16 points of damage. I rolled both 8s.
Oh,
motherfucker.
my God.
Oh, yeah.
16 points of radiant damage, and it's dim light in a 10-foot radius and can't benefit from the invisible condition.
Okay.
And I'm going to turn and just start fucking running for the water. So I had to move 10 feet that way, so I think
10 feet, and then it'd be
like
2 squares down. Yep.
Here, right?
It'd be another square down.
No, because I had to go 10 feet. I only have 30 feet. So
you're at the diagonal, though, so you'd be one...
Two.
I'm trying to get you closer to the water here, man. I'm doing you a favor.
I know. I'm trying not to metagame.
No, you're not. That's literally the math. It's okay. We'll run the recording back. Okay. Meaning that the sniper's taking some shots at you.
Okay. Yeah. And Mud, seeing how frail the deacon is putting her in front of him.
Okay, got it. We'll focus fire on you. Going back to the energetic one.
And as it happens, Mud looks down at her and says, I promised myself I wouldn't let people die if I could do something about it.
You know, in some ways, we're the same on that.
Good to know.
As she... Let me just see what exactly she can do here.
She pulls out her blicky, and she...
My gun the whole time. Okay, first attack is going to be a special arrow coming at you, Mud.
I just want to say, I did almost 40 points of damage with a cantrip twice and a guiding bolt. I just want to say, I'm doing pretty well over here.
Doing great. And how many spell slots do you have?
1.
Yep.
But I have 2 more uses of guiding bolt for free.
DC 15 con save, Mud, please.
Okay. Get fucked. That is an 19.
19? Amazing. You feel...
Rolled a natural 17 on the dice, bitch.
You hear... as something crackling with hot lightning slams into your back, piercing deep, as you're going to take 25 points of lightning damage. You can feel as the electricity courses through your spine, your nerves, your muscles, and this would have reduced your movement speed down to only 10 feet for the next round. But you pass the save, only taking a significant amount of damage. However...
Fuck!
And you are able to then feel whooshing by you regular arrows. They are slamming into the spots where your feet just were as you're moving in between the smoke of the effigy as she misses with her regular arrows.
That fucking hurt!
As you're racing towards the water, is that your turn?
Ready to
your turn.
wild shape into a dolphin and take this deacon into the water.
Okay, got it. Then we're gonna cut over to AJ and her and Kalinag and 5,000 dudes. What are you all doing?
You can go first, AJ.
So me and Kalinag are rushing over to where her pointed out Yorda, and I will also call to a significant portion, if not all of the closest dudes to me and be like, these dudes, and just kind of rush in and try to surround Yorda and his other sibling.
Okay, got it. Makes sense. Go ahead and rush right in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And these guys, can you move them, Drew? 'Cause I don't know how
Yes,
the
not a
counting
problem.
works for this big. Just like over here.
Okay,
They smother the sniper.
1,000 men.
She gets stampeded like the Lion King.
Okay, got it.
Long live
They
the king.
so by the way, so Mud, you were able to see 1,000 men and women rushing down the beach. Hey, look, herstory. Rushing down the
Killed
beach.
Kate, you killed
The
Kate.
burp just spaced it out so much.
Men.
Men.
And women.
Women?
Women? Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know.
Sorry, don't you mean a
Men.
mystery?
Thank you,
Oh.
Darby.
Uh,
Mud, you see 1,000 people rush toward the beach and see you shot in the back. The deacon has a scar closing on her throat, and they go, "We're here. What are we supposed to do now?" And they kind of look around.
I'm running faster towards the water. I'm scared. I don't know who the fuck these people are.
They go, "Oh my god!" the 1,000 dudes, and this is kind of like a roleplay moment. They go, "I understand. The Inquisitor, AJ and her, the metal one, and the one with the electricity. They wanted us to stop deserters. Kill the two of them!" And they.
You hear me running up behind them and be like, no, not these two.
Oh, never mind. Sorry about that. Sorry. I'm just bloodlusted, man. I'm sorry.
Just tears streaming down Mud's face as he's carrying this goblin in his arms. And he's like, "Ah!"
Okay, got it. Okay, so that's them moving. We're at the top. Are they just moving towards the ziggurat to wake up the All God Cleric?
Yes.
Okay. 1, 2.
And they'll find a cowering baby leaning.
Wait,
sitting in
where's
his
Narayan
piss.
going here?
You just left him. I don't know.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's just gonna be inside. Don't worry, we'll torture him later. Okay, so
Little piss boy.
we
Little
have
big piss
AJ
boy.
moving up to go
Piss boy.
encircle Yorda. We then have those thousands of troops moving. Thousands of troops. They get to the ziggurat, and 300 of them start taking the steps like champs, as they're gonna be able to go and get the All God Cleric on the next turn. He will come into the initiative order. AJ just moved up there. 2 guys moved down there. Her, where are you moving to?
I'm gonna move here. Can I do a perception check to see if I see the other Leonin?
Yeah,
That's
go give
shooting at
me a perception check. DC like 13.
Oh, I hope my perception's high. Oh, we get guidance. Okay.
Yes.
Guidance.
We don't.
Drew, does
That's
Kalinag
13 exactly.
13 exactly. You were able to see 10 feet of light emanating out of them from like a mystical, starry, druidic spell. The sniper Wyla up on a rooftop to the south of Yorda.
Okay, great. I'm gonna right now I have the Dream Carver out, but I'm gonna switch that out for the Katana gun, and I'm gonna take 2 shots on them.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
And then we're gonna end off after Yorda and Kurlek's turn.
Can Kalinag do something?
Does Kalinag yell any more
20
things?
25 and 17.
Hits and misses.
Oh, dang. Okay.
An AC of 24. No, of course not. That is insane. That's nuts.
That's gonna be 6 points of damage.
6
It's
points,
The one
you-
kind of I tried to like aim it into their shoulder if that's possible.
Absolutely. As Wyla realizes that she's being surrounded by very powerful fighters and 1,000 dudes and ladies, and she looks back, and it seems that Wyla's looks over to Mud and the Deacon getting closer to the water and can see the encroaching armies now, and it seems like that shot has made her strategy shift away from Mud.
Okay, I am going to, as a bonus action, rage.
Okay.
And I'm going to shout out at Wyla and say, "We have you surrounded. You want me? Yes?
Her risen up all the ladies.
and women.
And the girls.
You spend 20 hours away from your baby wife, and you're already trying to cheat.
Sees you lightning out of the back, looks at the ship in confusion, looks at the ships, looks back at you and goes, "Oh, I want you all right."
Wait, looks back at the ships and then looks at me?
Yes.
Fuck. Okay. Sick. I say, I will attempt to lure her with my persuasion. My brain is just not working. I'm really tired. I'm gonna attempt to persuade her with my persuasion.
Persuade her to come to you?
Yes.
Whoa, wait. Persuade her to move closer to you?
Hey, yo!
As the lightning is kind of flashing out of me and I look super cool and whatnot.
Yeah, I got good news for you. You don't need to make a persuasion. She's coming after you on her next turn.
I ask her nicely, can you please come down and meet me on the beach? I want to have a one-on-one fight with you. I don't know. My words aren't working.
Yeah.
This is working out so much better than I expected. And she, rah! And she jumps off of it. She jumps so high in the air, like a pouncing lion, and she's going to attack you on her next turn.
Perfect. Yeah.
And is that your turn?
Yeah, I think so. I can't move anymore, but I can dash to get into the water next round.
Okay. Then, we're, AJ, you took your turn already?
Yeah.
Got it. Guys moved. Kalinag is going to move in front of you. He's going to move in. And now for the fine... And then we're going to be calling it because it's getting a little bit late. Yorda and Kurlek's turn. Now, to give you a quick description of Kurlek. Who is... Kurlek, that's right. Oh, fuck. Why am I forgetting how to say this? Nico, that's how you say it, right?
I think so. I don't remember.
Maybe.
You were able to see no cloak, completely shirtless, shredded, covered in scars, scarred lip. Half of his mane is missing, as he has two flails that he... as he spins that. Lightning crackles, the storm clouds form in the maces, in the flails. As Yorda climbs down from his elevated scout position, and sees the weird one and the... Sorry, he sees the big one and the small one rushing towards him, as well as his own father. Now, here's what happens. Gotta roll some dice real quick, and then we're gonna end off. Okay, Kurlek moves over. And he comes up to the small one and goes, "Come here, you little shit!" And slamming his maces around. The small one, 5'1", wicked fast, kind of like a chicken, because their head remains locked in on Kurlek, but the body moves as it's like such a stable movement of like water flowing with two daggers as she's trying to like basically dice him up as he's slamming the ground around her. Now, Yorda, in opposition to that, looks to Kalinag, looks to his own father. And fuck it. Fuck what I said before. Yorda jumps off of his scouting position, tosses off his black cloak that was like just like working with the night, and you were able to see he's in the same armor, he has the same shield, same warhammer, and he looks in this moment a hell of a lot like his dad as he and it comes down towards his father, warhammer raised high. I need to make an attack roll.
He's gonna try and enact the lightning again, isn't he?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I had that
fucked
thought.
you,
Fuck.
AJ. I'm so sorry. I wasn't thinking.
It's okay.
I
It'd be like
got
that.
1250 dudes with me. We're good. I got my
We're
goons
good.
with me.
Burning his entire turn and all possible attacks, you are able to watch as Kalinag takes his warhammer out and is looking to strike at Yorda's warhammer mid-air as storm clouds explode out. They explode out from their warhammers colliding as lightning striking all around them like a 20-foot radius sphere as it's like a bomb was just dropped in the middle of these ruins. As the electricity and the storm clouds begin to settle, you are able to see Yorda in a crater of his own making, breathing very heavily as he stands back up to his feet. And you're able to see as he takes his warhammer and points it towards the ground as Kalinag is laying there on his back, having been taken to the ground by his own son. And as Kalinag opens up his eyes, the lightning has returned. As he goes, "Thank you, my boy. Don't know what came over me. Let's get back to it." As Kalinag has been turned back under the Fury's influence by Yorda. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Don't apologize.
No.
Don't
I thought it
apologize.
was rage. I didn't realize it was lightning, and I knew it was lightning. I'm
All
dumb.
good, all good.
Ladies and gentlemen, we all having a good time.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, and yes. Welcome to, I call it the head of the snake. What do we call it? Prowling, but time to on the prowl. Love it.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, the session name.
Oh.
This combat. I'm not.
Who am I?
Who am I? I think this combat's super fun. You guys are, the fact that you guys move so fast, I always forget how fast you move.
Oh,
Wow.
we might just have to kill him, I feel like.
What is to be gained by letting them live?
Yeah, that is true.
Powerful allies.
Moral high ground.
And now we
Powerful
have to get to
allies.
the
Cowrie says within an inch of death.
Yes.
Now we have to get to the ship as soon as possible, and the All God Cleric won't like that.
Wait, why?
Because aren't they going after Rahi?
So
No.
here's the fun fact about that. Yorda just described Rahi as the lady that has lightning coming out of her back. So they might, so at least for right now, they have no reason to be like, oh, there's two of them, obviously. Which one? No, they think that you're Rahi.
Okay, that's fine. That works.
Or it is like, I don't
That
see
works.
color.
I'm not racist, I'm just a murderer. Okay. This is automatically so nuts. You guys swarm like bees.
Yeah.
Also, Narayan's gonna get. Sorry, what is it again?
Narayan.
Narayan's gonna get fucking thumb screws. That he is inside of the All God Cleric Ziggurat. He's just a baby.
But he's
Sacrifice
a
him.
baby.
Make him the
Why
sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
Why would they
You're
send
young.
the baby to the fucking ziggurat where the All God Cleric is?
Well, just to be honest with you, and I'll say this out of the game, them strategizing, they went, Olive's merciful because she let Skylar and I go. She can't be that hard to kill. Send the youngest one.
I also, because I have the
Damn.
thought too of the last time they saw Mud, he was a raging beast
Yeah.
that like
Yeah.
clawed and slashed people. So
Just
I was
shooting
like,
you
oh,
from a
fuck.
long way away is a good idea.
yeah,
And also, their last frame of reference for Cowrie was Cowrie blowing up the arbor. So,
This is true.
Mhm. This is true.
activating
This
a
is true.
nuke. Oh, but
I should
Nico,
have done it.
Nico, how is the Pash clan? How do you like them all?
They're doing great.
Amazing.
The perfect
doing great.
psyop family that I whipped up.
Psyop family. They're coming right out of MK Ultra.
god damn.
Oh, so yeah, so I think that's it. Unless there's anything else anybody wants to say, I think we'll be wrapping up there.
I'm ready.
All right, then everyone sleep well. I have the
Bye,
best players in
bye.
the world. I hope everyone had a super fun time. Everyone sleep well. Have a great day at work tomorrow. I'll be doing this again sometime soon. Peace out, guys.
Good night.
Adios.
Night.
Adios.